Jada is back at it here to give everyone another Game of Thrones Season 3 episode review video. But before I continue with that, it's very important if you're not caught up to the point where I am in rewatching or watching Game of Thrones, or you're just not entirely sure, then you should probably take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll say and put in the description for you. If that happens to be the case and you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further just to avoid potential spoilers. This is going to be Game of Thrones Season 3, Episode 7. The title of this episode is called The Bear and the Maiden Fair. This is going to be my review, reaction, recap after just finishing watching the episode. And I have some things grouped together just to make it more easier to talk about, I guess. So Sansa is comforted by Marjorie, who has heard of her arranged marriage to Tyrion. Elsewhere, Tyrion and Bronn discuss the match and how it will affect Shae. Tywin meets with Joffrey, who asks what they should do about the rumors of Daenerys Targaryen and her 3 dragons, but Tywin claims there's no threat. At Blackwater Bay, Melisandre reveals to Gendry that his father was King Robert Baratheon, who of course died in Season 1 of Game of Thrones. Jon and the Wildling party continue their journey south. Soon after, Orell speaks to Ygritte, confessing his love for her and trying to convince her that Jon is still loyal to the Night's Watch. Later, Jon tells Ygritte that the Wildling cause is hopeless, but she remains undaunted. Theon Greyjoy is freed from his constraints by 2 young, beautiful women who begin pleasuring him. They are soon interrupted by his tormentor, who mocks Theon's sexual prowess before ordering his men to restrain Theon, and then this guy cuts Theon's dick off. Wow. Theon isn't doing too well. Well, he deserves it. What happened with Roderick? I can't forgive Theon. Although, rewatching Game of Thrones right now is making me think different on a few characters, and Theon, I guess, is better than I thought, but he still annoys me. Anyway, heading north, Osha continues to grow suspicious of Jojen and Mira, especially Jojen's visions of black magic. When she says they have to continue, Jojen reveals that the Three-Eyed Raven is north of the wall. Osha refuses to allow them to go north of the wall, relating to them the story of her husband's return as a white. Robb Stark, his advisors, and his army are delayed by rain in their march toward the twins for Edmure's wedding to Rosalind Frey. Now, Catelyn and the Blackfish discuss their distaste for Walder Frey, who will see their delay and Robb's oath-breaking as slights against his family. Talisa reveals to Robb that she is indeed pregnant. At the Brotherhood's hideout, Arya berates Beric Dondarrion and Thoros for taking money for Gendry. When Engai calls Beric of a Lannister raiding party near them, or tells Beric of a Lannister raiding party near them, he orders the men to move out in pursuit. Arya calls Beric a liar and runs away, but is quickly captured by the Hound. Daenerys and her army reach Yunkai. Daenerys tells Jorah she will take the city to free its 200,000 slaves. An envoy, Rasdal Mo Arez, I might be saying that wrong, is sent to offer terms, which include gold and as many ships as Daenerys wants. Daenerys actually refuses this offer, demanding the slaves of the city be freed and compensated for their service, or she will attack. Jaime visits Brienne in her cell, and before he leaves, and she makes him swear to uphold his oath to Catelyn and return the Stark girls to their mother. Later, Qyburn informs Jaime that Brienne will not be ransomed by Locke. He blackmails the party leader, Steelshanks, to order their return to Harrenhal. And there, Jaime finds that Brienne has actually been forced to fight a grizzly bear while armed only with a wooden sword. What Jaime does is Jaime actually leaps into the pit to protect her and manages to free Brienne from Locke's control and eventually take Brienne with him. So they can travel together. So that's the end of the episode. Pretty good episode. A little slow at times, but definitely good. As far as the score, I liked a lot what I've seen in this episode. The stuff with Theon was pretty crazy with, Ramsey. I know who it is, but maybe you don't if you're new to the series and listening to my reviews of it. I'm going to give the episode an 8.6 out of 10. The character of the episode has to be Jaime for what he's done to kind of redeem himself for things that he did in Season 1. Jaime Lannister saving Brienne, who was probably going to get tore up by that grizzly bear. So you've heard what I have to say. Now it's very important. It's your turn. If you're a fan of Game of Thrones, which I know you are, maybe you don't like the last couple seasons. I do for the most part. Make sure you smash that like button. If you know anybody that would be interested in this review, share the video with them. Sound off in the comment section about your thoughts on this episode, your score of this episode, or anything Game of Thrones related as far as favorite characters, favorite episodes, theories for the new Game of Thrones spin-off show. I'm not as familiar with that yet, but maybe I will watch it. I'm not entirely sure. And of course, last but certainly not least, it's time to grow this hit channel. Hit that sub button, subscribe to this channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And JDev will return.